Let's level up our tree painting game this year by comparing fan brushes and Filbert brushes. So for both brushes, the shapes are very similar, except the fan is much wider, and the Filbert has a curved oval tip, which has a similar shape to a fan, but much smaller. First, let's do a fan brush tree. Load your brush up with a dark green color, and then make a trunk, just a vertical line to start. Then to make the branches, hold your brush horizontally and start lightly tapping at the top and work in a zigzag pattern all the way down to the bottom. As you get further down to the bottom, make sure you're getting wider. Think of a tall triangle like a Christmas tree shape. And play around with which direction you want your branches to be angled so you can hold your brush handle downwards or upwards depending on how you want them formed. So that's a simple fan brush tree evergreen shape. Now for the Filbert brush, guess what? It's the exact same brush stroke, but smaller. So load up some dark green paint and make a vertical line. And same thing, just very light tapping motions starting in a zigzag pattern at the top of your tree. And then just like the other tree, make sure you're getting wider and wider branches as you get further down to the bottom of your line. Now, one thing I like about the Filbert brush is you have more control over which direction your branches are going. In fact, as it gets wider, notice I'm turning my handle to the right or the left slightly to change the angle of the branches. I also find it helpful to make shelves. So see how it's getting wider here? I made a shelf, and then I'm filling that in to make sure I'm sticking with the triangle shape. Play around with the amount of pressure you're giving each tap because that can have a fun effect. You can also have different branches coming out in different directions on the edges. That makes it more fun. And notice as it gets wider towards the bottom, not all of my branches are going horizontally like they are at the top. They're much more angled towards the middle of the tree and then are more horizontal out towards the edges. Look at the difference between the two trees. That's awesome. Now, both of these brush techniques are very beginner level. Any beginner can do this. However, the fan brush is much quicker because it covers more surface area, and the Filbert brush, because it's smaller, takes a bit more attention to detail, so it's going to take you longer. Now, let's level these trees up even more with some highlighting and snow. So I have my dark shaded color here as the base. I mixed a medium green, I just made it lighter with some white, and I'm tapping the brush the exact same way over top, just not making it as full. I want some of that shaded color showing through. So that's a tree without snow, and once that dries, you can tap in snow if it's a snowy day. We're supposed to get a lot of snow here, so this fits right into what it's going to be looking like here shortly. So fun. See how quick that went? The Filbert brush is going to take you more time, but exact same thing. Go in with a medium green, tap it in. Because this is going to show up much more on that shaded color, you can take a little bit more time turning your brush different directions. Be very intentional about the direction that each branch is facing. And just see how that really makes it pop. Especially if you make your darker color on the bottom really thick, say it looks like I had blobby areas. This helps you to define each branch even more. So much fun. A lot of you said you struggled with the fan brush, so this brush I definitely would suggest trying for your evergreen trees. So that's what it looks like without snow. I let it dry, and with snow, again, make sure you have both of the other colors still showing through, but you can add little shelves of snow on any branch you'd like. Play around with how much paint you put on your brush too. Very little paint is going to give you more texture from your bristles, and too much paint might look like globs. Maybe it snowed a lot more then. I've seen some people say in the comments too that older brushes gives you more texture, which is true because they're a little bit worn out. You have bristles going in all different directions. So that's another tip for you. Let me know which one you like best, and I'd love to see how yours turn out. Happy painting, everybody.